Member of Parliament from Mississauga East, Albina Gorneri. She's out there in the back. I know she has to go, so I'd like to just invite her to say a few words before I say my piece. Albina, if you don't mind. I know you have to go, so want to be mindful of your schedule.
I'm going to stay away from podiums. Well, the heavens are with us today because they predicted rain, but Imran had good fortune and insisted on the sunshine. Now, I know that many of you last night tossed and turned, waiting for a political speech today, but I'm going to disappoint you because having been a politician for 22 years, I know that you cannot compete, or at least a political speech can't compete with good food, good friends, and good neighbors. So I'm going to spare you the ordeal. You know, it takes more than houses, and I know you all know this. It takes more than houses to have a community. And a community is what brings people like yourselves, good friends, good neighbors, out on a Sunday, and a good cause to come and support it. So I know that all of you are here for the right reasons, and I see that there's a healthy hearts, and I know that Imran only served healthy food to all of you today. So anyway, I wish you all a good Sunday, and I certainly want to congratulate Imran and the organizers of this afternoon. So enjoy, and I'm sure that you'll do this next year, the year after, and the year after. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Albina, and I am also sure that you're going to be with us the year after and the year after, and many, many more years. Thank you so much. Right. So welcome everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Last night, you know, I was a little concerned about the weather, but it looks like it's holding up, and the turnout is very good. I'm very, very pleased to see so many of you. I have other friends from the city of Mississauga, and Andrew Kenya, the Member of Parliament from Brampton, was here as well, and he sends his greetings. He had to leave early, but I want to introduce Carolyn Parrish from Ward 6. Hello, Carolyn. George Collison from Ward 11. We'll invite you to say a few words in a little bit, and we'll continue with the program. Before I begin, let me just thank the partners and the sponsors of this event, because without their support and their partnership, this event couldn't have been possible. So I'd like to thank the Heart and Stroke Foundation for their partnership. Thank you very much. Imana's here. She'll say a few words in a bit. Sharon Douglas, of course, from the United Way. Both of these organizations do tremendous work in the community. Heart and Stroke Foundation with regards to you know, health research, heart diseases, stroke, and they invest a lot of resources and money, you know, in that field. And United Way of Peel Region, as you know, is a big organization serving multiple communities in the region of Peel. Only last year in 2009, they've touched the lives of about 420,000 people. People don't know how much work they do in the community, but they're only able to do this kind of work with our support, with people like yourselves, organizations. So anytime you think about donating or volunteering your time, please do think about the organizations like the United Way and Heart and Stroke Foundation. I would also like to acknowledge the team, the volunteers, and especially the team from Enbridge. Thank you very much, Enbridge team, for your support. And can I get all the volunteers to come up and just stand here with me as I finish my my comments? Guys, can you Come. Christian, come. Oh, come, everyone. Well, you know, we can always stand on the floor, but thank you very much, guys. Without your help and your dedication, you know, no person can do any event like this one. So give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. I just want to give you a brief overview of why we're doing this event, just so that you know what the objectives are. Back in 2007, you know, I was at work and a colleague of mine made a very disturbing comment about towards the Muslim community, and I was very hurt to hear his comment, and I thought, you know, I have to do something about this, and that something wasn't really, you know, I wasn't going to go pick a fight with him or get into an argument. I said, you know, it's not really his fault that he has that perception of this community. It's our fault. We haven't done our part in terms of reaching out to our neighbors, our colleagues, our friends. So I came up with this idea of Diversity Barbecue, where I thought we would invite our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, and really provide an opportunity for everyone to get to know one another and have this platform. So back in 2007, we started with about 150 people right in this part, Area B. And last year we had about 400 to 500 people. So I think the hard work's paying off. People are beginning to understand the value of these types of events. And this year, you know, I wanted to add a little bit more meaning to this event. Of course, I've heard from people the food's great, but you know, with great food you can also achieve a couple of other things. And that's why I reached out to the Heart and Stroke Foundation. You know, in the last 6 months, I witnessed 2 deaths. One was my neighbor, and the other one was a younger brother of my very close friend. Both happened to be South Asians, and both happened to be under 45. So I was very disturbed. So I thought, you know, I'm doing this event, why not we also invite the organizations that are doing a lot of work in this field and create awareness around our, you know, prevention and you know, healthy eating. So this is why we have the Heart and Stroke Foundation, and I'm going to invite Ormana in a couple minutes to talk about what they do. And as well, the United Way, you know, they as I mentioned briefly, they do a lot of good work, whether it's helping seniors live with dignity, whether it's helping youth, at-risk youth, or newcomers integrate better in the society. So give them a big round of applause as well. We really appreciate all the work you guys do in the community. Thank you very much. So at this time, it gives me a great pleasure to invite Ormana from Heart and Stroke Foundation to say a few words and let us know what you guys are focused on going forward. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the food. I'll see you next year.
Thank you, Imran. Good evening, good morning, and Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I'm really glad that Heart and Stroke Foundation chose to sponsor this event. I'm really very happy to see the turnout and also to see the passion with which Imran is doing this job. I'm really happy to see how people came in and really enjoyed their day out, this beautiful day, appreciated the good food, and also after taking the good food came over to Heart and Stroke Foundation table to get some anxious moments by realizing how much calories they've taken in and how many minutes of exercising or cycling or swimming they need to cover that eating. I just want to give you a brief overview of what Heart and Stroke Foundation is about. It was conceived 50 years ago with the idea of a few handful doctors and researchers. They wanted to do some research and effective community work for people who were suffering from heart